Most businesses don't realize how outdated their phone system is until they see what's possible today. If you're using SimpleVoiceBox or another voicemail tool from the last decade, this video is for you. The way customers communicate has changed, and the businesses that adapt are the ones that win. Let's look at Phound and what a modern communication system actually looks like in 2026. Phound isn't just a voicemail tool. It's an all-in-one communication platform that can handle multiple phone numbers, calls and messages, meetings and AI summaries, voicemails and call routing, and so much more. So instead of using multiple softwares and tools, Phound brings all of that into one connected workspace. But in this video, we're going to focus on one specific piece. What happens when someone calls your Phound number? If you were using Simple Voice Box, you're probably using it for something pretty straightforward. Someone called your number, heard a greeting, or listened to a message and left a voicemail. Phound can handle all of those same core use cases, but now you have way more flexibility and a much easier way to manage the caller experience. I'm going to show you the incoming call settings inside Phound so you know what each option does in order for you to choose the right setup for when callers dial your number. Once you're set up and inside your account, the first thing you'll want to understand is personas. Think of a persona as an identity inside Phound. Each persona can have its own phone number, voicemail, incoming call settings, and other preferences. For example, you might have a personal persona or a business persona that customers can call you at. In order to use those incoming call features we're talking about in this video, you'll need a phone number connected to a persona. That must be a number you purchased through Phound or one you ported over. Once your number is ready, go to Account, then click Personas, and choose the one you want to manage. From there, open Incoming Calls. This is where you'll decide exactly what happens when someone calls that number. This part is really asking one simple question. When someone calls this number, what should happen? The first option is Ring and Phound. That's the most simple and means calls come through the Phound app so you can answer from desktop or mobile. If you want your Phound number to work like a live phone line, this is the simple place to start. But if you're coming from Simple Voice Box or another voicemail system, the two options that you probably care about most are message and voicemail. Message is for playing any info you might want. This is the closest setup to a playback only message, and the caller who dials your number hears the message and gets the information they need. That could be simple like business hours or your address, but you can put anything you want people to hear without needing to leave a voicemail. There are a few options. You can type a custom message, record your own message, or upload an audio file. So if your old setup was basically call this number and listen to this message, this is probably the option you want to start with. The next option is voicemail, and it's for collecting a caller's message. This is the most traditional voicemail box experience. The caller hears your greeting and leaves a voicemail, and then you can check that voicemail inside Phound. If you choose voicemail under incoming calls, callers will be sent to the voicemail without the call ringing through first. And if you want to customize what they hear, you'll need to go back a step within that same persona and open voicemail. From there, you'll have a few options, and you can choose the default greeting, you can write a custom message, record your own, or upload an audio file. Those are the main incoming call options. There are a couple extra ones that go above Simple Voice Box, like One Number. This gives callers another contact option when you're not available and you have yourself on Do Not Disturb. Dial Someone lets you redirect the call to another person or another phone number. That can be useful if calls should go to an assistant or a team member or a different line. Meetings can place callers into a meeting access line, which is helpful if you want that number to work more like a conference call. And then you'll see custom flows at the bottom. We're not going to dive deep into flows in this video because that is a much bigger feature, and flows take incoming calls to the next level with menus, routing, conditional options, voicemail paths, and way more advanced call handling. We have a separate video that goes into Phound flows in detail. For today, the main thing to understand is that incoming calls is where you choose the core behavior for your number. If you're moving from Simple VoiceBox or another basic voicemail tool, it's simple. And after you set it up, test it by calling your Phound number from a separate line. Experience it exactly like another caller would. Double check and make sure that the greeting sounds right, the call goes where you'd expect it to, because this test is important. It shows exactly what the customers will experience. So that's the bridge from Simple VoiceBox to Phound. Now you've got a more complete communication platform with your voicemail setup and the ability to have multiple phone numbers, calls and messages, meetings, and everything your business needs to communicate. If there's a specific incoming call feature you'd want us to cover more in depth, just leave us a comment and we'll do our best to create a video around it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.